I'm back, Marsha B, Designer with a Difference. I shared this story recently and I thought, do you know what? This would be perfect to share with you guys on my TikTok platform. Another one of, being in the fashion industry. So when I first graduated, for some reason, I just thought, yeah, you've graduated, you're going to apply for a few jobs and someone's going to just snap you up quick time, yeah? I applied for about, I feel like I'm exaggerating it, but I felt like I sent out 100 CVs to numerous companies, department stores, head offices, fashion brands, everyone who did fashion, anyone who made clothes, anyone who did pattern cutting. I was like, send out CVs. Anyway, no one came back to me, but apart from two companies. And those two companies, you would have thought, okay, she's got two replies. Yeah, two replies to say you haven't got enough experience. I was like, rah, damn. Like no one's taken me on yet after graduating. By the way, I got 2-1, which is brilliant. Yeah, I'm not a first class, but at that time I was 2.1, so I take that, yeah. Anyway, I then got a message about 4 weeks later, someone messaged me saying, oh, there's a design assistant role that's come up. Would you like to apply for it? And it was in London. And I was like, just go for it, innit? Anyway, applied for the job, got the job. I was working with this company for, I want to say less than a year. I was about there for just under 12 months. I think it was like 11 months and 2 weeks I was working for them. Anyway, working for this company, I felt like I'd stepped back from graduating. Like I graduated and I'm fully experienced, ready to just take on the world. And then I'm doing this job and I'm booking in orders or I'm driving the CEO up to see customers. And I was like, I didn't sign up for this. Anyway, I felt like I'd got the raw end of the deal. Like I was basically doing about 7 jobs for the one salary. I was on less than a graduate salary. So I took a role that was like £1,500 less than a graduate salary back in 2000. So if anyone knows what that was, then Marsha was not working for much money. And I was commuting from my hometown to London. So imagine commuting costs less than what I was supposed to be getting as a graduate. And I'm doing 7 jobs in one. And I say 7 jobs, but I did feel like I was doing too much for this company. Anyway, I just thought, I'm sick of this. And I went to go find another job. Anyway, I was blessed with a garment tech role. So I took that job and I was with them for a really good long time. Anyway, why am I sharing this story today? I look back and I laugh now at how I was treated. Simply because years down the line, that same company that treated me, I'm saying the clean version, yeah? These people treated me like dirt, yeah? I was the only black person in the office. Everyone else was a different race. And I ain't calling out that race because I've got friends and family that are of that same race, yeah? But I was the only one that was black. I was a black female. And yeah. I don't want to talk bad about these people because I always believe in what you speak comes back to you. So let's just say I wasn't treated well and I just moved on and built up my career, worked in different places. And then I remember getting this role up in the Midlands, in a head office, really well-known clothing brand. Fantastic job. I got company car. They sent me off to India, Bangladesh to go visit factories. Listen, the job was so good. Some top perks, pension, sample sale, discount. I was just like loving it. Me and my children were loving life. Anyway, the first week of me doing this job, and I have to laugh because I remember sitting over my bar and she said to me, oh, we've got this new supplier that's coming on board and we want you to, let the supplier come in. Let's get the clothes on the model and see how it goes. And they never told me the name of the company, right? So I was like, I wonder who this company is. Anyway, the door opens and I'm sitting at my desk and the same company that I started to work for, it was these people. I was like, oh no, what the hell do I do? So they looked shocked and I looked shocked and I thought, okay, can I do my best to have a poker face right now and not say anything? So I smiled, hi, how are you? And I could see in their face, yeah, they were like, oh my goodness, is it really Marsha? Is this the same Marsha that we treated like doo-doo, yeah, back in 2000? And I just sat there and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let them do their job, and hopefully we can sign them up as a new supplier. Now, as a new supplier to this big company, you've got to go through so many hoops, right? And there's like a documentation that you've got to complete. You've got to make sure everything's up to standard. You can't take on factories that don't have, they've not been audited, they've not had regular checks. You've got to have auditors that come in without even being announced, and your factory should be on par, right? So I'm like, okay, have they given me their documentation? I'm going through the documents, I'm thinking, something's looking a bit fishy. And I kept saying to them, you've got to complete this form. And they kept coming back, oh, Marsha, you know what I mean? You know us, give us a squeeze. In the end, I was like, you know what, dudes, put the feelings that I have aside for how you treated me. The document, I have to go through this sheet and tell the next person in line, my manager, yeah, this factory is good for you to check. And I said to them, I'm really sorry, but I am not putting my signature to this document. Why am I saying this? Treat people how you want to be treated, yeah? And believe me, some people call it karma. I don't know. Some people, we say what you sow is what you reap in the Bible. Listen, when my grandma always told me, yeah, when you do good, good will follow you. But if you continue to do your foolishness, at some point in your life, it gonna come back. It gonna come back on you. And that's what happens. And I feel bad for them, you know, because I had to give them an exit interview. Imagine, you've not even been able to get into the head office and working with us, but I have to exit you out. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, but you did not meet the criteria. And I know they were looking at me thinking, I bet it's because of how we treated her. No, it wasn't. And if you watch this video, if anyone sees the video, if anyone from that company sees this video, just know it wasn't. I did not have any bad feelings towards you. Yeah. But I remembered, I was like, I stayed with this company for a time, and then I was like, you know what? I need to get out. And I never really thought about them again until they came into that head office, and I was like, dudes, you can't keep treating people like crap and thinking you're going to get away with it. So now when people do wrong in the fashion business, yeah, I never speak about them, you know. I'm like, one day you're going to hang yourself. One day it gonna bite your back on your backside. And I even make sure that when I do my work and I might have messed up on a client's order, I always make sure I rectify it. And if I can't rectify it, I make sure to give them back the refund. And if they still want, if they're still vexed with me, I do my best. And I've only had when I check my reviews here, I think I've had 2 reviews, right, on Google where I think, damn, man, Marsh could have done better. But actually, it was just circumstances. 2 of my reviews are negative. And do you know what the joke is? One of them even said, I'm giving her 1 star, but if I could give her less, I'd give her 0. Yeah, I know. Marsha, why are you promoting your why are you promoting that on your post? No, I'm just being real. Because I'm saying, when you do good, good follows you. And when I say that is probably one of the most serious experiences I've had in my life, where you would think it's a movie. I could probably put this little 10-minute post as a movie, and get some real good actors and actresses to actually perform this. It'd be a banger. It would literally just mash up the box office. They'd be like, yo, Marsha, when's part 2? You know what I mean? Or when's part 3 coming? But anyway, that's another story. Working in the fashion industry as a black woman in the UK, I'm telling you, when you do good, good will follow you. But you see, when you do badness, mercy, Lord in heaven, it come back to you. So just be careful. Just be careful how you treat people. Don't think because you're working with someone who has a title that is less than you, do not treat them like they're nothing, because one day those people will be something, and then you'll realise, like, okay, like I always say, I know I'm not American, but I say the same way you treat the CEO in a business to the way you treat a janitor, treat them with the same respect, please. I hope this is a lesson learned for someone. I hope someone catches this on the way home, like my mentor would say. I love that lyric, Anyway, Marsha B, designer with a difference. I'm off to do fabric shopping. I've got so much material to buy, Lord of mercy. Anyway, see you later.